Welcome to Perth's #1 podcast. You're listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show.
Yeah, we're on the way to Dunsborough, little mad trip with the boys. We're celebrating.
G'day guys and welcome back to the Jamo and Dylan Show. It is episode 189 today. How are you going, Dill?
I'm good.
Good?
I'm good.
Wonderful.
Yourself?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad. It is a extremely cold morning.
It's freezing.
It's actually midday, but yeah, it is freezing.
Let me see the temperature right now, because I guarantee it's cold.
Pretty much got to 0 degrees in Perth the other morning.
Right now it's 16, so that might not seem cold to others, but that's freezing to us.
Yep.
But yeah, in my suburb, it got to negative 0.8 on Tuesday morning, which is just unheard of.
Frozen car?
My windscreen was, like I said, I'm out the front in the morning filling up a bucket, bro. You know, that's cold water too, spilling everywhere. And then I have to pour that over the windscreen. Life was tough.
Nightmare.
Felt like the world was freezing over.
Oh, bro.
It's been getting icy, bro.
I could tell at work on that Monday night, because it was like Tuesday morning, right?
Yeah.
The Monday night at work, I couldn't feel my fingers. Everyone was wearing like, you know, a
Gloves
hoodie.
and stuff, yeah.
Not gloves, but
anyone
like
got gloves on?
Not like not like woolen
Not
cotton
like woolly?
gloves.
Okay, yeah.
But some people have like protective gloves.
That's fair. Yeah. Got to keep them hands.
And I kind of wish that I had gloves that night.
Bro, I've been wishing I had gloves for a while.
Run around like a European soccer player in winter.
Yeah, they live it good, eh?
They
Long
do.
sleeve, little turtleneck sometimes. Yeah.
They love an undershirt.
They love an
I love
undershirt.
doing it on pro clubs as well. Like depending on
Good
which player I make,
customization.
I'll change it up.
Give them a different
I
background.
made David Beckham recently.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, good player.
Been having fun with that?
Yeah, we made a new club, so like we played an absurd amount of games at our old one, and now we want to start a new one and see how many games we can go undefeated. I think we're like 9-0. We started last night,
Okay.
So get back on tonight, see how we go. But yeah,
Keep
excited
the
for
grind
when the
going.
new game comes out. Don't know when that will be. September probably.
Yeah, I reckon they'll keep similar release date.
Yeah, and I reckon it will be like. Very
I hope it's
similar
really
features.
good though.
Yeah.
And I hope that there's some competition so it makes them make a better game.
Yeah,
You know, I
sure.
hope there's a second, because, you know, PES were hanging around at least for a little bit, but then they just dropped off. No one really plays that shit anymore.
No, I remember I used to play it when I'd get it from Bali. Like I'd always want to try out.
I played it at a
both.
mate's house once, like in, I want to say like 2009, 10. And it was good because they would give out like World Player of the Year and stuff. They were
Okay.
good with the awards. I
Yeah.
like those little touches in games a lot.
Was that like a career mode or something?
Yeah, career mode. You
Yeah.
know, you met whatever Man United, they go, oh yeah, Ballon
Yeah.
d'Or Wayne Rooney because had 40-goal season or something. I like stuff like that.
Bit of recognition.
Yeah, you want some recognition for your team. You know, the effort you put in.
FIFA did get better with that on career mode. Like
Yeah,
they'd have the Ballon d'Or.
They were slacking for a while, and then they, you know, finally put
Up
some
their
effort in,
game.
which is good to see.
Indeed. I wish they do that with pro clubs because I think that's played by a lot more people now.
Yeah.
And like they need to just put a bit into it, bit of time, bit more customization and whatnot, and then they'll be well on their way.
See how they go.
Been watching Suits still. I was telling you about it
Yeah,
earlier.
I think I've watched, I want to say 6 to 7 seasons of
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You
I
just
loved
having
it
a
while
bit of a
watching
break,
it. Oh, it's
or-
just, I felt it got repetitive near the end because I'd watched so much.
Yeah.
But early, like what I did watch, I loved.
Yeah.
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 Great
So,
show.
I think I'm halfway through season 2, just watching it with Grace, enjoying it. It's pretty good.
It's good. It's good.
It's not on the same level for me personally as like Entourage. Like that show's
Entourage
in a
is
different
crazy,
bracket.
but it's because that hits a spot for us.
Yeah, it
like when
does.
shows hit like some, you know, a want or a need that you have inside you. That's an Entourage does that for us.
Yeah, In-Betweeners did it in a different way, just because
that
of
helped in high school.
how realistic it was.
Exactly,
as well.
it's the only like accurate representation of high school boys, I reckon.
Yeah, and it
That's how I felt.
and it gave us like let's say in high school you feel like you're awkward or like you don't
Yeah.
fit in. Watching that,
Or it's like,
helped
okay,
perfectly.
yeah.
You sound like a fucking emo, bro.
No, but I don't, because like, you know, you always see in American movies or, you know, even in any type of film, and they're always big jocks.
Bro,
and you're like,
everyone
"Oh,"
that
and I'm
plays
like,
the 17-year-olds are like 28.
yeah, they're always 28,
Yeah.
bro. It's a joke. It's just, and it makes you think, I'm thinking like, who looks like that in year 9?
To be fair, even like the In-Betweeners were older when they filmed it, but they looked
they just
really
had that
nerdy.
gangly, like nerdy.
I'd love to get one of them on.
It'd be a dream, bro.
If we had to rank them in order of who you'd want on from the In-Betweeners, would it go Jay?
Yeah, Jay
first?
won for me. Yeah.
Yep.
Um.
I might. Oh, Simon would be good, but so would Neil. Neil would
Yeah,
be
Simon
funny.
or Neil.
And then
And
what?
then-
Will 4?
Yeah.
But
But that's no disrespect.
Will's also like the main
The
character.
principal would be a good one. I've seen him on
Yeah.
some talk shows. He's got a lot of
He'd be
stories to
good. We
tell.
could
And
flicker through a few DMs and
yeah, we'll see.
emails to managers and
Do
whatnot.
we got? Are we verified on Instagram yet?
No.
They won't give it to us. I don't
No,
know
but
what-
we didn't want to buy it as well.
No, we're
we
not
didn't-
buying it. No,
We didn't want to be those people. But I
But-
feel like it's it's still it's
Just to
lost
show
a bit
up
of
in
worth,
requests, you
but
know?
yeah, it is helpful.
What do we have to do? You have to get on the news or something, right?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, we've talked about enough stuff to make a news headline, but no,
No, just mainstream
No.
media hates us, but that's
Yes.
fine. It is what it is.
it is. So yeah, I've been watching Suits, and I've also been watching Queen of the South.
Okay, is that good? I think my mum watches that.
It's all
I
right.
want to say mum watches
It's
that.
all right.
eh?
Like I love a lot of these like drug shows set, a few 20 years ago, 30 years ago and whatnot. Like Narcos was one of my favorites. And then obviously I would just watch Snowfall. That was great. And then Queen of the South was just filling a void for when
Yeah.
I'm bored or whatever. And it's pretty good. It's not as good as the other ones.
But it's keeping you entertained.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just handy because that's like in a relationship, you would know you've got like shows you watch by yourself
Yeah,
and
100%.
then shows you watch
And
with
I always like
partner.
having a show to watch with your partner. Like it takes away the stress of having to pick something.
Yeah.
And it's good having
Yeah.
something to watch together. Like it's so good when you find a new show that you like.
But when it ends, then
it's
it's
so
nightmare.
sad, bro.
Yeah.
I like try to savor the last. I remember when me and Carly finished The Office. It was like, oh my god, because we thought we'd never get there.
Yeah.
Because there's so, and then you finally finish it, and it's like, what now? It's like I'm on for a new frontier, bro.
Yeah.
Like I've got to conquer a new land or
I
some
remember
shit.
we had to watch because we'd both already watched it, and then we re-watched it again.
Yeah.
I've done that with Entourage as well.
Entourage. I think I've done 3 now.
Yeah.
I'm probably due again. I love
Yeah,
it so
same,
much.
bro.
The
I-
rewatch value of that show is like 10 out of 10 for me.
It's elite. Similar with In-Betweeners
Yeah,
as well.
same, 10 out of
that's
10.
So quality. I reckon I've watched that a million
Yeah,
times.
because that's you can just put it on casually, and it's that was a perfect series.
You watched the new Black Mirror?
I've watched episode 1. Episode 1 scared me, bro. And you haven't seen it, but
No,
you should
no.
you should watch it.
I watched episode 3, which was the one
3
where
was
space
I watched
shit.
3 as well 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bloke from Breaking Bad.
Yep.
Jesse Pinkman, whatever his, I don't know what his real life
Oh,
name is.
it slipped my mind, eh?
Something Paul?
Aaron
Aaron
Paul.
That's the one.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
Yeah, no,
actually.
it's
he
good.
played
And
it.
it was interesting in that
Was
one
interesting.
because he had to like kind of play
Yeah,
two
bro.
personalities through the one person.
It was an interesting episode.
It was a heartbreaking finish.
Yeah, it was sad,
Cra-
bro.
Wild. I had a
sad.
few theories and it wasn't.
I didn't think it was
that
going to be any
graphic.
of those. Nah.
No.
The first one though, bro, is scary.
Okay.
And it'll make you.
So don't give me a spoiler.
it'll
but
make
give me,
you rethink every like app or program you've ever signed up for.
Give me like the
There's-
premise.
No, but it'll just give it away straight away.
Okay. Can you give me any more information at all?
Well, I guess you'll find this out early on. So the company in the first episode is called Streamberry, and
Yeah,
they're a
okay.
knockoff of Netflix. They're impersonating Netflix, and it's just showing what Netflix or these companies can do if you don't read terms and conditions properly for
Okay,
anyone.
All right.
It's scary, but it makes me not want to have any like accounts on anything. It's actually a
but we
joke.
actually have lots on everything.
Yeah, I
so-
know it's disgraceful, bro. It's sad.
And a lot of these Black Mirror ideas come from something that could potentially happen or is real.
Well, some of them are. I remember a few years ago, it was the they had that episode where it was in your brain and you could look back in the past and it captured everything. Well, I mean, that new Apple Vision thing is
Yeah.
not too far off that. Like, it's scary, man. I hate when that some of them
But
are
you
becoming
recommend-
real.
So it's a good watch.
I
but
like that
it's-
episode,
It's
yeah.
scary though.
It definitely made me think like, oh fuck.
There's a lot of Black Mirror episodes that leave me feeling like a piece of shit or leave me feeling
That's why
unwell.
I like them. They don't
Yeah.
go for like the cliche ending. They
Yeah.
double down, and
Yeah.
I do enjoy
No,
that.
I like that. I just don't like the way some of the episodes have left me feeling.
Yeah.
Like I feel like
yeah,
a pile of poo.
it's good though, right? Like
Nah, it's not like a stimulating thing. It's just like, oh fuck, I just want to.
it makes you like think. You know? That's when you go pop a Entourage episode.
I remember
on.
one like ages ago, and like this bloke was having a wank or something, and then like it was on camera, and then he got blackmailed by someone.
Yes, yep.
But then the
I
only
remember
way
that,
that
yeah.
person could not have their thing released
Is to blackmail.
to
Yeah,
someone
I
else.
remember that.
And it just went on and
Yeah.
on. Then there was...
I remember that guy. He had to rob something. He had to rob a bank, I think.
Yeah.
And he was so like frail, and
Yeah.
he was like really like pasty white, and I felt for him.
Then there was obviously the Prime Minister that like
With
had
the
to have
pig,
sex
yeah.
with the pig.
That's a classic.
Then there was one, I remember we watched it in school, and this girl like lived the same day over and over and over. But
and
it was
she
like
actually-
a set of a show or
Yeah,
something.
she was like trapped in it. Yeah.
Crazy.
Are there any good happy ones?
Not from
I
memory.
guess in a way, like what was it?
The video game
The video game
where
one,
the
because I
guys are-
guess they got what they wanted, like the two bros.
got gay
and
sex,
They
if
get
that's
gay
what they
sex
wanted.
once a year. So, well, it is what they wanted. But is it gay because it's in a game?
Yeah, but didn't they meet up once in real life and then they
can't
didn't?
remember.
I'm pretty sure they met up. This could be wrong. They met up and then they didn't like it in real life or something.
Imagine meeting up with Rog in game.
Oh, okay, no.
He can be a little Tekken.
Just bash him.
Little blow.
I'd run, just bash him and run away.
All right, so we've got an opinion on the bed situation last week of what side of the bed you sleep on.
And you and I were a bit like, well, we don't go by those stereotypes.
Yeah, because it kind of, it depends where
it
you
does
are.
depend, yeah.
So this girl thinks that men sleep closest to the door and women sleep furthest to the door. To protect women is proper etiquette, apparently.
Well, I understand it.
I understand it.
Yeah. But, like, that's not always
But
the case.
because I find a lot of beds, like the door doesn't open straight to the bed.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like,
How about put a lock on your door and then you don't have to worry?
yeah. No, I get what she means. If if you're in a new area, or I understand, but sometimes the bed's in a bit of an awkward position. What's closest to the door? What's furthest? I don't know.
I don't want to bring out a ruler.
Yeah, you start getting the inches out.
And then your girlfriend's like, what the fuck you doing? You're like, oh, it's just etiquette.
Just etiquette.
I'm your protector. I'm your guardian. I'm everything.
The one, bro. Shower thought. If you were to experience the most painful thing possible, but it lasted 0.01 of a second, would it still hurt? Like,
Well, yeah, it would.
is that long enough for you to feel pain, or would it just feel like the world's most intense, pinch?
Yeah, in my head, I'm thinking
What's the most intense pain? Like your guts getting ripped out or something, or
this is the
Tortured?
closest thing I can think of is when you get electrocuted, right? It's a very quick zap,
Yeah.
but it's a lot of voltage that's going through you.
I still think it would be painful for
it
but
would be.
you would. It would probably. It's over before you kind of realize.
But-
the pain would be a lasting thing.
Yes,
for
there would be an after effect, right? Like if you were to get hit by a truck at, let's say the truck's going.
Okay,
at
let's say that's the pain.
okay,
Yeah.
200 kilometers an
And
hour.
you get that pain for zero. It would feel like you'd be like, I feel like a truck just hit me.
Yeah.
And then you'd be good.
So then you wouldn't have any after effects.
I don't think you have after effects. I don't know.
Let's change the question. Would you do that for 10 grand?
Bro, yeah. 0.01. Yeah. That's nothing.
$100?
Yeah. For 0.01 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think it would even feel like much because your brain wouldn't
What
be
if
able
you
to
had
process it.
okay, what about 30 seconds of just agonizing pain for 10 grand?
Yeah, I'd do it.
You feel like you probably feel like you're gonna die.
But you don't. You know at the end you don't. You know after
But maybe
30
it's so
seconds.
okay, what about a minute?
I remember when I
10
used to,
minutes?
when I used to have to go and work at Donut King, I thought that was the end of my life. And I was like, okay, I've got a 4-hour shift.
Oh, 4
Can
hour
I get
shifts,
through?
bro.
And I knew as soon as that 4-hour shift was over and I could walk out, that's the moment I was waiting for.
4 hour shifts. I think I find an 8 easier than a 4.
Really?
Because with the 4, I'm thinking about it ending too quick.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's only 4 hours. It's only 4 hours. So it plays on my mind a lot.
Yeah.
Whereas with the 8, I can kind of let the first few hours go. Then before I know it, it's lunch, come back from lunch, and I'm pretty much on my way home.
Okay, right.
And I love the last hour of a shift because
You
I
like
get
the
so
journey.
excited.
Yeah, okay.
I'm so happy. I think it's only an hour left, you know?
The last hour of my shifts, I'm cleaning. I'm housekeeping.
Oh, mine's all right.
Boxes in compact.
Sometimes I like to torture myself and it'll be 2 minutes into my shift and I'll think, oh, yep, there's only 7 hours and 58 minutes
that's
left.
horrible. I
Yeah,
hate
bro,
that.
I love it. I actually enjoy that.
This is a little pet peeve of mine. And it's weird because it's just a personal thing. People that wear watches at my work, I get annoyed because they're always checking the time and telling everyone,
Oh, that's annoying.
6 hours to go. But whenever I want to know the time, I'm looking for one of those people. So it's one of those hard things. Like, how long to go?
You're not allowed to have your phone on you?
No.
Oh,
It
that's crazy, bro.
is very frowned upon.
Wow.
You cannot have it in the warehouse at all.
Okay, does your work feel like forever then?
Well, you kind of learn how to just like talk to other people, and you kill time through conversation. And I'm exceptional at that, but some people aren't. So it would feel like torture for them, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no phones. I remember one bloke brought his phone out and had a speaker in his like picking trolley.
Not happy?
Well, he got fired straight away.
Wow.
Because he was trying to play his own music, and off he trotted. He's a cameraman now.
Oh, that's a different trade, isn't it? It'd be fun to switch jobs with everyone for a day just to experience everything.
Yeah, I always dislike the fact that no one in my family or friends know what my job is. Like, you can have whatever you're thinking it is, it's completely different. But with your job, I got to go into your work and
have a look. Whereas no one gets to, I can't come visit you at work or anything.
Can't,
nah.
no. You can't pop in and say hi.
I can't even look through the doors, bro.
You can't get in.
It's
You
crazy.
need
See
key
what I
cards
mean?
and shit.
They should have bring a friend to work day. You should
I've
ask your
thought
boss,
about that
bro.
for so long.
I'd come along.
I want to
shift.
take my dad for half a shift. You can come down and I can
Just hang about,
I can
bro.
still do my work,
Yeah.
but you can walk around with me.
Yeah. I'll sign like a contract to be like, but
For
I sign
2
away all
hours.
injury for 2 hours.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Imagine that, and then
Something falls on me.
pallet falls on top of you, crushed,
Squashed, bro.
gone.
Rip up that contract real quick.
But yeah, no, it would be fun to have bring a friend to work.
Bring a friend
day.
to work day. Because
Something
you always
like
see in in the in-betweeners, they got to go to work for a day we never got that at Lumen.
No, we
In
didn't.
high school,
Well-
why don't you ever get the opportunity to go work different places for a day to see if you like it?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Like it was never an opportunity. They're just like, leave school, see ya.
You know what it
Fuck off.
should be? It should be a 7-day thing, right? And you get a 5-day
In
thing.
5 different jobs?
5 jobs.
Fuck yeah.
So there's a list of 100. No, let's say 1,000
And
jobs.
maybe say you get your first, you got to, put them in
order.
because obviously,
Preference.
everyone, but make sure everyone gets at least a first or a second pick, and
Yep.
then it filters down, rank everything.
Or okay.
Because it might be difficult to put, but yeah, I think that'd be amazing.
Like imagine
What's
you,
wrong with the schooling
Imagine you
system?
and I, we would have gone all right, we'll work on a golf course.
Yeah, I would have done
I
golf.
want to be a
don't know
surf
what else.
instructor.
And just they just, set it up.
The
And
easiest.
they think, there would be so many kids who'll pick mechanic for a day. I know it. So
Yes.
it's not like everyone's just going to pick I want to be a lawyer for a day. That's
Yeah.
not going to happen.
Well, think of how many people's parents have trades or a mechanic.
Most people want to do that.
Yeah, you normally, well, not normally. I'd say 50% of people would go down a similar path as their parents.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Probably.
Yeah. Or any at least a similar, if tradesman,
Yeah.
same
I think this
dad's an
generation,
electrician, I'm a whatever.
our current world is a bit different. There's so much different things.
That's because
you
no one
do.
can be bothered anymore because everything's so expensive that everyone's just given up. And we're just it's either a billion or
Yeah.
nothing.
There's nothing in my heart. that wants
anyone
to be
can do
standing on a
any
roof.
job if they really want to do it.
Yeah.
And there's just zero part of me that wants to be any sort of trade ever in my life.
Yeah, I don't want to be on top of a roof.
No.
I don't want to be under a car. I don't want to be in a toilet.
There were the bloke there at work yesterday. I don't know what they were doing, checking I think they were electricians, right? And they were checking all of the aircon or maybe there's an actual trade to do with aircons. I'm not sure because he was like, this is the apprenticeship I picked. Because I asked him, I said, how's your day been? He goes, got to work at 6. We did it's been flat out, man. Did 15 jobs today. And they're up on the roof all day.
Yeah.
And I was thinking what the fuck? I got there at 8:45 and I was like, this was man, I'm hustling today.
Yeah.
Got up at 7. Are you joking? Finish at 5. And I was thinking in that time you've done all that. I heated my lunch up early because there's a little microwave out the back. So I was munching on that, watching some YouTube, got a coffee, went to Coles, got a little coconut slab chocolate.
Yeah.
Chilled in my car for break, and I thought, you know what, bro? My day's been pretty decent now.
Yeah, when you break it down, that's something that I've been doing a lot more lately. Was breaking down my day and thinking,
yeah.
I've caught myself getting in the habit of doing something that should be fun, but in the moment I'm not having I'm not thinking that it's good until after.
Yeah, you
So, for
realize that it's
example,
actually good.
Like while other people are working, and we're very lucky to be doing this, right? Well, actually, we work really hard and we deserve this.
We still work, but we work our other jobs.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
like a lot of people could work in jobs that we do.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you can work at a bottle shop if you want. You don't have to lay bricks. That's
Yeah.
on you. Like,
But like we, for example, like, okay, on a day off, I might go down the shops and, I don't know, just get a few things I want, come back, indulge, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Or I might go to the driving range and hit some balls, right? And then I come home and I'm like, oh, fuck, back hurts, shoulder hurts.
yeah.
Like, it's been a tough day.
no, bro, you hit 100 balls at the driving range, your back sore after.
Yeah. But like, to become more grateful for things like that. 'Cause
Yeah.
then I think of some countries and how some people live, and I'm like, well, we have it very lucky.
Yeah, bro, they're like trying to find a drop of water in some dirt, bro. It's pretty good in Australia. A little would you rather.
Okay, I love these.
Would you rather get $10 million right now or get paid $1,000 every day until you die?
The selfish part of me says 10 mil, but I'm going to take $1,000 a day. $1,000 a week.
It's $1,000 a day. So that's you get 364 grand a year. That's pretty good.
Yeah. And then how many?
52 times 80, 4,160 weeks
How many years? So this just goes until we die?
until you die.
This is a simple question to me. Like, okay, and then
Do you
let's
think
just
it'll
say,
get to 10 million?
So let's just say, in your so 364K a year.
That's
did
what
you
you're
say?
getting. Yep, from
And-
$1,000 a day.
And we're like 23, 24
Yeah,
years
so I'm
old
just-
right now.
I'm
Let's
saying
just
80 years.
Add 60 more years.
Yeah. 365 days in a year.
Yeah. That's
So that's what you're getting for over 60 years.
So that will take us to about 83, 84 years old, and that's 21.84 million. I understand the 10 mil now would be great.
But $1,000 a day, what can't you do?
Exactly.
$7,000 a week, bro. You could have any house, pay it off well, and it's just there's no stress.
There's no stress. I know that having it now would be good, but the greedy part of us would buy a really big expensive house, a nice car.
It's
nice
like the
this.
Lotto, you know, set for life. That's the one you want.
Yeah.
You know, 20 grand a month for 20 years.
How does that work? So is that a different game? Or
Yeah, that's just it's still with Lottery West or
Yeah.
Australia, and it's you go to the Lotto shop, different game. If your numbers come up, 20 grand a month for 20 years,
how much does that equate to?
2.5 million maybe, tax free.
Okay. Yeah.
Comes on the first of every month,
Bro, 20 grand a month.
5K a week.
That's crazy.
Yep,
Because that's just complete stress-free life.
yep.
For how long? 20 years?
20 years, so 12 times 20,
That's so... Oh.
4.8 million. That's what it turns out to
Yeah.
be. So, and yeah, it's tax free.
Because with, like, money comes so much stress and anxiety and
Yeah.
issues.
So
That
to
would
have
just
that,
solve it all.
yeah, bro. And it's a good amount of money where you wouldn't blow it and lose it, but you could still live well
Yeah.
and appreciate life stress free.
So, yeah, need to look into that. Remember when we did scratchies? That was...
Did we sort of broke even, or maybe a little bit down?
We were down. I think we spent 200, made like
Yeah.
120.
Okay, it's not the worst. Like
Yeah.
it's bad, but
That's a video you can go and watch on YouTube if you're
Yeah.
bored. Yeah, we bought $200 worth of scratchies, and I just spoilt the video for you. But fun times,
still watch it. It's a good one.
indeed.
Set for life, maybe that's the one. Man.
I think it is. And what was the ticket prices? $9
Starts
to...
from $9.45 for 2 games for 7 draws over 7 days. So I don't really understand what that
Okay.
means, but
Probably, I reckon the prices should be about normal.
yeah, I think that'll be normal. Don't
That
worry about
answers
me.
your question, Olivia. We want to be set for life.
We do want to be set for life.
But I think, like, if you had have asked us the same question a couple of years ago, we probably would have just taken the 10 mil.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with taking 10 mil.
No way.
But yeah, I think the $1,000 a day every morning you wake up, grand. Wow.
Then you can just spend the day however you please. And you can help out people. It would be so good.
Throw $50 to the bloke washing windows at the traffic lights, or I don't know. I've seen some good ones lately. They I noticed one the other day who was dressed pretty decent. He was getting some money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw someone hand him a 20, bro. I was
Really?
like, God damn.
There's one guy, and I think it was similar, like he was getting paid more for his appearance, right? He looked pretty trashy, but was wearing a blazer with no tie, no bow tie,
And
just a white shirt
the people
underneath.
didn't mind it, eh?
Yeah, people hand out $5.
Because they're not as scared to actually hand you the money.
Yeah.
If you look like a crazy junkie,
Yeah.
like, is he going to spit in my car? Or but if you look a bit presentable, you think, oh, at least he's trying.
But like he's
probably cleaning
he
up,
put
bro.
the least amount of effort in, like just
Blazer
probably
from Good Sammy's or
yeah,
something.
yeah. He's paid like $4, pops it over, and he's making more.
It's probably an untouched industry.
Good
Eh?
return
If you
on
set up
investment.
like 100 of them around every set of traffic lights in Perth, give them 20% of it, I take the rest. Damn, that's a business.
This is it's a bad idea.
Let's get into some voice messages.
We hope you're enjoying the Jamo and Dylan show. It's now time to have your stories heard and your questions answered. To be featured on the Poddy, message the boys at Jamo and Dylan on Instagram.
Hey Jamo and Dylan, long time listener to the Poddy, first time sender. Just driving to training behind a car that has like the baby on board stickers. Just want to know your opinion on those and like whether that makes you drive safer or not. But because for me, if I see them, it genuinely makes me frustrated. Like I don't understand if they're meant to make us drive more careful, because is that person thinking that we're going to drive more careful because there's a baby on board? Like what makes them think that their baby is more important than other people's lives on the road? Like I just want to know your opinion if it makes you drive more careful when you see them. And I understand that there's like a cute baby on board, but I just want to know if they affect how you drive or not. Anyway, absolutely love the Poddy. You guys are killing it and you get me through my week. So thanks. Bye.
Very nice. Thank you very much.
Not always a cute baby.
That's what I was going to say. Some babies are terrifying.
I wouldn't say it makes me drive any different.
No,
I
same.
notice it, but I'm not like, it's not like I'm driving reckless anyway. So
Yeah. I might get one and pop it on the back of my car just to see if it has any effect.
I might get a fake disabled sticker, bro. Get that premium
get
parking.
everything.
Yeah.
Get all
I'm
the
surprised more
stickers.
people don't kind of like fake that. Because you know what? It's obviously, you know, you don't want to take it because what if a disabled person needs it? But they're always empty.
Yeah.
Or there might be one bay taken and 3 left over.
Yeah, I think they're like 80% empty normally.
For sure, man. For sure.
Even I remember Mum used to park in it was like children and prams parking spots or something.
I still park there if I'm
Yeah.
by myself, bro.
And like no one ever they'll if someone sees you walk out of the car, they're a bit like, oh yeah, whatever. But it's not as bad as going in the disabled
I
ones.
always park in the parents with prams, like, because particularly if I'm driving mum's car, I think there's a baby seat in the boot.
Oh yeah.
Like
It used to
obviously
be
when
in
I
the
show up
backseat.
in the Ford with like Jamo and Dylan stickers, they probably don't think that I'm a parent. But I always park there because they like, if it's empty, it's empty.
Those stickers are hell faded now, aren't
yeah.
they?
But they've lasted well.
Yeah, they're actually pretty good
They
products.
were good
from
quality,
us.
yeah. They actually were good.
We
the
should do a
stickers.
tier list of our products.
The first drop was the best.
Yeah.
That was classic.
Yeah.
And
I think the black shirt that we done recently was probably the best quality and design
which
shirt.
one was that?
The retro one, blue. So it was black.
Yeah, no, that was good.
but it
That was
cool.
good.
Ishmael did the
The worst was the black one with the.
Yeah, let's
that
stop.
design was okay, but for some reason, AS Color.
I didn't like it.
AS
AS Color fucked us with
Yeah,
the
like the
shirts.
quality was just shocking.
They got the most disgusting thin
That was
material.
with the hoodies, wasn't it? The hoodies were good, but the
the
shirts were
hoodies
shit.
did well and were good. But yeah, if we had to rank it, that first drop,
It was
nothing will ever
unbelievable.
beat
Nah,
that
that was
in our
so good,
lives.
bro. That was so good.
Remember how like red my face got?
that's
And I
where,
was so
that's where
excited?
we peaked. We probably should be making more money for the following we have.
Yeah,
I don't know. We need to start a business of something, bro.
yeah, but
Like, what can it be?
Who would like buy it?
People buy everything.
Yeah, true. The air fresheners they got bought. Took a time, but but yeah, I reckon that first drop we did we did 100 pieces. I think we gave away about 10 to mates. Like they bought them, they supported us. We gave away about 10, sold 90 in 3 minutes.
Yeah, that was a nice
insane.
day.
That was incredible. There was so much. We actually built the hype up for that one really well though, because it was the
Yeah.
first piece of clothing we ever did.
Which is all downhill after that.
Yeah.
That's that, mate.
Hey lads, I was just at the Tom and Frenchie comedy show last night, and I was talking to Frenchie after, and he said that he he wants to get on an episode of Who's Punching because he said he won't hold back. He reckons you just hold back a little bit and aren't brutal enough. He reckons he'll tell it how it is and he wants to be on. So if you could make that happen, that would be good.
Yeah, he can come on.
We'll have Frenchie on for Who's Punching.
It'd be nice if Frenchie asked us himself.
Yeah.
But he'll find
I
his
would
way
say
into
we
the show.
always get told that we're super mean.
Yeah, I think we do. Every week we get DMs and TikTok comments say that we're mean.
Yeah.
I've just seen this name on the run sheet, and that looks like something off Suits, bro. Like a lawsuit or something, or a firm.
You're getting sued by
JRJ Smith.
J.R.J. Smith.
I don't know if he wants that said, but we'll see what his
Nah, he'll
story's
be
like.
all right. He'll be all right. We've got some. I think this is a confession. The next one's a breakup.
All right.
I've merged them for this week because there was only one, but we like.
No worries.
It's now time to dive into your deepest and darkest confessions. Let's hear what the people have to get off their chest.
All right.
She wants some advice.
I'll
Read
do
away,
this
Jamo.
All right. Hey, guys, I need some advice. Basically, my car broke down last week, and since then, I've been taking the bus to work and training. I bussed to my Muay Thai / kickboxing gym twice last week.
Okay.
And it just worked out that I was able to catch a ride home with the best looking guy there that I hadn't ever talked to
Killer, bro.
before this. We yarned away on the drive home, and at the end, he told me that if I needed a ride, he was happy to take me home anytime. So I caught another ride a couple days later, and then he said the same thing. Keep in mind, he lives about 15 minutes away. The conversation isn't too flirty, but to be fair, we only met last week. Do you think he's keen on me, and how could I subtly make the first move?
I think he's interested, hey?
Yeah? I don't know.
Like, he's being nice. Well, he's offering a lift, and he said, I'll take you home anytime.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I never use, I never say, like, I had a yarn. I've never said that before.
Yeah.
I've never said, like, just yarning with my mate.
Yeah, no. Mine, I reckon I probably said it like seven times ever.
I never would use it, like, seriously.
Yeah. Well, this girl was from New Zealand. Maybe it's more common over there.
Oh, yeah,
Having a
maybe,
yarn.
Having a yarn.
We were in the car yarning.
I would never, I don't know. How do you make the first move? I don't know. Just attack him.
Yeah, just grab his lap and
I
kick him
don't
in the
know.
chin.
Kick him in the face or
Fucking
something
do
in
a
Muay
flying
Thai.
kick.
Yeah. Do a spinning knee in the head or something.
Get him in a headlock and then knee him in the
Yeah.
nose.
They could be like training partners, sparring partners.
How about you just say, I reckon I could beat you in a fight. That's like a proper like year fucking 7 thing to do. It's like, I can beat you
I
in
beat you
an
in
arm
a
wrestle.
beat you in a running race.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
But yeah, if she said, oh, like, let's spar together. Let's have a session
That's
where it's
cute.
you
Let's have a
versus me.
sesh.
And then like he'll smack her in the jaw, flip her over.
And then they'll be like, they'll wrestle maybe. They'll take it to some jiu-jitsu and then that's when they'll embrace. They'll
Yeah,
realise,
yeah.
like, look into each other's eyes.
And then, yeah, it'll be like there were 2 worlds collided and all the emotions go through the air and stuff.
there you go.
Something like
Clean
that.
them mats after, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe buy some new ones.
Yeah.
All right. A tragic breakup. My mum had to tell me that my boyfriend of 3 years was cheating on me. Hi from the States. Recently found your
hello.
podcast and love it so much. A couple years ago, I had a boyfriend. We've been together for 3 years and had all the chats about marriage and our future. I really did think he was the one. 8 a.m. one weekday morning, my mum calls and says she's at my apartment and to let her in.
8 a.m.
My heart immediately sunk. I thought that something bad had happened to one of my grandparents. She had never showed up unannounced before. She proceeds to tell me that my boyfriend had been cheating on me. He had a whole Tinder profile and he'd been seeing a girl for a few weeks up to a few months at that point. She had screenshots of their conversations where he was telling the girl that she should come as his date to his brother's wedding and that his mum will love her when they finally meet. It's a complicated web, but it turns out the girl he was seeing knew a friend of my sister and reached out to her to ask if he and I were still together. He had told her that we broke up a long time ago. My sister was out of town at a wedding, so my mum had to deliver the bad news. To make things more fucked, he and I were supposed to leave to go on a trip out west with my cousin and her husband that afternoon.
That's filthy.
I went back and forth but decided that if I'm going to be sad, I might as well be sad on vacation. My dad ended up joining me. We had a fun time. I went to therapy when I got home for a bit and I didn't it didn't take long to realize that this was the best thing that ever happened to me. I was on track for a mediocre life with a mediocre man, and now my life is more wonderful than I ever could have imagined.
Bang, bang, bang.
Wow, that's intense,
That's
bro.
a little knockout blow at the end.
That was
there.
I like that knockout
Same.
blow.
I love a little jab, a little left, right.
So she was at the baseball yesterday.
Wow.
Wow, it's so American.
She gave a bit of that Deontay Wilder. No, he's more of a one punch.
Oop.
A little Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, bro. That's
jab, jab.
unbelievable. Man was living a double life. She thought, oh, yeah, when are you coming over? We're going out west.
Hey, mediocre.
You know, we're going to California or something.
Hey, mid.
A mediocre man and a mediocre life.
I actually
Now she's at the baseball, bro, on a Wednesday.
I struggle with like the new world lingo, like mid.
Yeah,
that's so
yeah.
mid, bro.
We're past it, bro.
That's like, what else do they say?
They love mid.
We appreciate that message. Much love, obviously, from America. We don't have many USA listeners or Canadian listeners. I know you don't like being put in the same bracket, but you're very close to each other. That's just the truth.
Wouldn't mind some Mexicans, bro, honestly.
Yeah, that would be
I'd
sick.
love to interact with some Mexican people.
Hola, español.
That'd be great. All right. 2 unbelievable stories.
¿Cómo está?
Unbelievable story.
Okay, do you want me to give you a little intro?
Yeah, go on. Because it's sort of holding its place.
Unbelievable stories with Jamo and Dylan?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah, go
right?
on.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy Unbelievable Stories with Jamo and Dylan.
There we go. One afternoon with a few mates, we ended up fishing on the coast. Ended up playing sex trivia at the local pub after. Made 2 50-year-old MILFs change clothes, and one of the boys got a massage from their son who had no arms. I said, surely not, please elaborate. Was just one of those unplanned nights that turns into something special. And there is a video that I haven't seen. Have you seen it?
I did watch it.
Is it... Well, I like it.
It's not the greatest quality, but you need to look closely at the man with no arms and what he's doing.
I can already see it, bro.
Okay, press play.
Bro, where you get to see some unbelievable things, honestly, we do. It's actually, we're blessed.
Okay, so I was not even looking at the... So this guy has obviously stump arm.
Yep.
And he's using his arm to massage the back.
into the back, bro.
I was under the impression that, obviously with no arms, he was pressed up against the other guy's bum with his dick. Which is kind of the case, but yeah, anyway, it's a double. It's a double.
That's a big night.
What is sex trivia?
I'm not sure.
My dad's hosted trivia nights for 30 years.
Yeah, it must just be.
He's never done that show.
You know, an X-rated
in my
one, bro.
knowledge, I don't know.
We've got another person being hit by a car.
There's probably no video.
No, but there's a photo.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Hey, boys, listening to your poddy that came out, heard the car crash story, and I thought I'd share mine. Me and my mates were in year 12, so freshly driving, and we went to pick up a bag of the devil's lettuce. We pull up to a spot, and the guy says, walk over the road under the bridge, so I do it.
Sounds great.
Ended up smoking with them for about 5 minutes, and I got the bag and walked back. I came back to my mates not being there, so I thought they were just driving around waiting. 2 seconds later, I see them coming up the street, so I stand in the middle of the road, stoned as anything, waving the bag in the air. My mate speeds up, and me thinking he will pull right over before he gets to me. But of course, he was thinking I would move and didn't. He ended up going about 30-40k straight into me because we both thought each other would move. I jump last second, back smashes into the windscreen. I do 2 flips over the car, land on my knees in the middle of the road. Ended up paying $400 for a new windscreen the next week and a sore back for the next month.
Oh, no. It's a solid, smash in the windscreen.
He made him pay for it.
Probably because
You ran him over, mate.
Yeah, but he was just standing in the way of a moving car.
It sounds like, I think that's unfair to make. Like, if you hit someone,
Yeah.
it's always pretty much your fault.
Yeah, and why is he driving at 40 k's an hour?
I don't know, bro.
He should have slowed down at least.
At least split it.
Yeah.
Maybe they split I'll be like,
Did you pay the full
did
thing?
he make you pay for the full thing?
Imagine if he didn't flip, he just landed on his knees.
How are 2 people hit by cars
Yep.
living?
Yeah, and one was
at like 90K.
yeah.
I know he did get out of the way pretty quick, but he flipped, bro.
That will still be.
That's
my
one of the most
all-time
beautiful
favourite.
things caught on camera.
I just wish it was HD. I know you'll never.
And the
get
cameraman,
that, but-
like, he kind of messed up the action shot, the money
Yeah, he
shot.
did.
We got it in the top right corner, but that would have been
I
great.
think it almost looked better with the fact that he tried to get out of the way,
yeah.
because then that sort of propelled him on that.
And you also kind
corkscrew.
it adds to the entertainment. You're like, oh my God, did he get, no, he didn't, bang.
Yeah, he's
Like you hear
alive.
some glass smash, like a phone, maybe a side mirror. Wow.
And then when his mates were like, "Oh,
Whoa, I'm cooking him. And then he like starts
him.
like trucking after him, bro. Like, I was like, well, yeah, where you going, mate? Like, you're going to turn around in 5 meters.
So yeah, guys, get in your unbelievable stories. Also, the courtroom's still open, so please get some court cases in for us to decide upon.
We'll always keep it open.
We still have the hats. You got the mallets at home?
Nah, it never ended up coming.
Oh.
Like, it just didn't come from wherever Mum
Yeah,
ordered
right.
it. They failed her.
Oh well. But yeah, we do have the itchy things that we could pop on. But unbelievable stories. Make sure to send them in. Also, Who's Punching? Email that to our email, who'spunching
Yes,
at
please.
gmail.com. Like, subscribe, send in guests you want us to have on, because obviously we've been growing on the social media platforms lately. So I reckon we've got a better chance of getting guests with our following now.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, let us know, guests, and big love, and have a lovely week. Cheers.
Thank you for listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show. Make sure to subscribe to the boys on YouTube and share the podcast with a mate.